Summum Aeterna review, my fair review. Aeterna Game Studios gave us another game in Aeterna universe, this time a proper old-school roguelite. Again, like in Metroidvania Aeterna Noctis, we're playing as the King of Darkness in Summum Aeterna. Summum Aeterna was in early access for a full year, and I played every single update as well as final 1.0 version of the game, so let's rate Summum Aeterna properly as it deserves. First section is the story. Story is trivial for this game, it's just there to justify gameplay. It's a roguelite, after all. This game is a prequel to Aeterna Noctis. You're supposed to make the King of Darkness stronger and prepare him for the new cycle of life and death, since we know that he is immortal from Aeterna Noctis. There is a lot of light comedy, especially conversations with NPCs, including Death, Ragdoll, and others. All in all, I'll keep it short here, because there is not much to talk about. 5 out of 10 for the story. Next section will be game bugs and optimization. Perfect game, zero glitches, zero crashes, optimized to perfection, smooth experience. One of the fastest games ever, mega fast loading screens as well, stable as it gets. PC remained ice cold while playing, 10 out of 10 with game bugs and optimization. Next section will be game time. This depends on a player. I got over 70 hours and counting in Summum Aeterna. Rarely do I spend so much time in roguelites, cause there are way too many roguelites and I played way too many of them as well, and I'm kinda sick of them. But for some reason, I can always enjoy a run or two in Summum Aeterna. It's fun, and what's most important, this game values your time. There is zero bullshit in this game. All in, guns blazing, gameplay only. Not a single minute is boring in this one. Bang for your buck, cheap, enormous replay value, never-ending experience. To top it all off, Summum Aeterna has a ladder and leaderboards for different game mods for some competitive spirit as well. Speedrunners will enjoy this game as well as casual players. 10 out of 10 for the game time. Next section is game difficulty. Perfection. Casuals can play, pros will enjoy it too. The more you play, the stronger you are, but the game also gets harder and harder. There are tiers on every single map. You start with one skull and small amount of modifiers on a map, and right now, for example, I'm on 9 skulls with gazillion modifiers and complete anarchy and chaos on maps. You can literally die in less than 2 seconds on harder maps if you're not familiar with game mechanics. Challenging bosses, challenging mobs, balancing is getting better and better with every upcoming patch as well. You will rage, have fun, and what's most important, feel awarded and accomplished once you finish your cycle run with a victory. The game will immediately drag you to another cycle so you can test new upgrades and new content. Addicting game, it really is. Proper roguelite. 10 out of 10, cause it just doesn't get better than this as far as roguelites go. Next section would be maps and graphics. Brilliant UI, crystal clear. Minimap is your best friend in Summum Aeterna. This game has soul, it really does. Art style is amazing, everything is hand-drawn, especially the main hub, it looks impressive. As far as maps go, they call them worlds here. Every single world is different in this game, from Venezia and Italian style to Nordish Viking maps all the way to space and vampiric dungeons. Map variety is ground solid. Animations are crystal as well, they're done so freaking well that they merge with gameplay and they never interrupt your moves and pacing. This is one amazing looking game. 10 out of 10 for maps and graphics. Next section is gameplay. It's a roguelite. What is there to say? 2D platforming, action-packed, fast-paced roguelite. You start the run, upgrade some skills, enter the map, pick modifiers and difficulty, and you start again. You will have a gazillion different ways to deal with enemies and bosses, traps and secrets included. On every run you will unlock more and more, so every next run will be different from the previous one. Modifiers on maps, or should I say seeds as they call it in Summum Aeterna, are crazy. They completely change every single run. You will always get surprised in the game. Truth to be told, I played 1,000 roguelites in my life, and Summum Aeterna is top 5 I ever played in terms of fun, challenge and rewards. Game works well on both gamepad and mouse and keyboard, but I would strongly recommend playing this one with a gamepad. There are over 100 achievements in the game to unlock and plenty of challenges to conquer. Fast-paced monster, Summum Aeterna was made to accommodate gamers. There's zero bullshit here, no microtransactions, no stupid cinematics and 2023 agendas, just pure gameplay from start to finish. The better you are, the better the rewards. 10 out of 10 for the gameplay. Next section would be leveling and itemization. Oh man, I can speak for days about this section, but I'll make it short. Hundreds of weapons to level and unlock, scythes, swords and guns. Every weapon come with different playstyle and special unlock for summum abilities, something like the ultimate power ability that changes the outcome of every single fight. That's why the game is called Summum. Weapon ascends and it unlocks a summum power. That's not it, of course. There are 6 altars for leveling in the main hub as well. Once you're done with your run, you get rewarded with 10 different currencies that you can invest into altars to enhance stats, actives, passives, map modifiers, gear, armor, gloves, pants, etc. Game literally has no end. Even after 70 hours, I'll still need to play at least 30 hours more to max everything out. There is always something to do and upgrade in the main hub before your next run. It could get a bit confusing at the start, but once you master mechanics and realize what are the most important upgrades, it will get faster and smoother as well. During runs, you will also earn XP, level up, raise maximum health along the way, upgrade your weapons and insert gems into sockets in your weapons for even more firepower. As I said, leveling variety, it's off the charts in Summum Aeterna. You need to experience this on your own, because it's impossible to explain this in detail. 10 out of 10 for leveling and itemization. Next section is NPCs and enemies. Around 6 main world bosses, 6 mini bosses as well, and good enemy variety. Some enemies are brand new and some are returning from Aeterna Noctis. I believe this game needs at least 2 more worlds and at least 2 more big seed modifiers for the ultimate variety, cause after 70 hours I think I've seen it all, including the final boss. AI is more than solid, depends on your modifiers. If, for example, you start playing and you think AI is bad or slow, it's because of the modifiers. Once you trigger enemies react 100% sooner modifier on a map, you will realize how crazy hard this game can get. NPCs, on the other side, are there for your upgrades or just for some light comedy purpose, so you can chill for like 30 seconds or so from non-stop action. 9 out of 10 for NPCs and enemies. Last section is music and sound. Amazing music. Some tunes are back from Aeterna Noctis and some are brand new for Summum Aeterna. I love music in Summum Aeterna, by the way, it's brilliant. Sound effects are solid as well. There's zero voice acting in this one compared to Aeterna Noctis, and it's a downgrade in that regard, but I get it, Summum is all about gameplay, so story as well as voice acting suffered in return. 8 out of 10 for music and sound. Final verdict. We got 82 points in 9 sections, and that would be 9.1 out of 10 for Summum Aeterna in 2023. What is there to say? Brilliant roguelite, fast-paced monster, smooth game with gorgeous art style, action-packed, never-ending cycle of life and death. Amazing game, one of the best roguelites I played in my life, and for sure the best roguelite in 2023, by far, by the way. Nothing is even close to Summum Aeterna in 2023. Easily top 10 games in 2023. So why do I praise it so much? Reason is very simple. I'm tired of new age gaming, of microtransactions, of cutscenes, of brainwashing agendas, of advertising and lies during this year, 2023. 90% of games are just trash in this year. They all promise a lot, and what you get in return is a brain dead, gameplay. In Summum Aeterna, it's the complete opposite. Zero bullshit in this one, just pure gameplay. It's like when you compare MJ to LBJ, for example. If you watch basketball, well, this game, Summum Aeterna, is MJ. It's silent, and it lets the game speak for it. Instead of a self-bragging games, or better to say, someone like LBJ. I highly recommend this game to all players that want to sit down and play a game without interruptions and dragging. 99% of Summum Aeterna is gameplay. Such a rare thing in 2023. If you enjoyed the review, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Thanks for watching.